Good evening, sessionistas and photogs. How are you guys doing? It is a very wonderful, wonderful start of the week, and I have good news for you guys. This episode is brought to you by Advanced Media Trading, the store dedicated to professional media equipment, including studio mixes, desks, and location cameras. Their address is numbers 409 4th floor, Alka Lead Center, Mangkul Road. Their telephone number in Dubai is 04 352 9977. And guys, great news. You are looking at now the new ambassador of Godox lighting, and that is Mr. Kareem next to me. We will be reviewing the AD 400 Pro all-in-one flash within this week, and will give you the advantages of having a professional and yet affordable outdoor flash in your arsenal. Especially this winter time, it is very exciting to use it and have it play with it for a while and give you the advantages and results of having this type of 400 wattage outdoor flash without any cables, without any AC power, and it runs in batteries, and I'm excited about it. And guys, I will show you the results afterwards. And our random our random topic, Monday random topic today is help. 5 ways of getting better in asking help. Can you imagine that? I mean, how complicated is to ask help? Anyways, we will be discussing that right after this intro. So very good. Our research material is coming from harvardbusinessreview.org, hbr.org. 5 ways to get better at asking for help. This is written by Mr. Wayne Baker, December 18, 2014. I find it very interesting because, leaders, they often lament of lack of cooperation and collaboration. You know why? It's just that sometimes people just won't give or even ask for help anymore. Reason being is we think that asking help is a sign of weakness and ignorance. We become shy. We become afraid to ask help. That's one of the reason why, we are nervous on asking, and sometimes, what do I owe this person now, type of thing, because we feel like obligated. It is like, a feeling of obligation for a person to give help or to ask help. And it's also our culture is we are self-reliant, and it can be self-reliance can be admirable, but also can be limiting, because as you know, as the saying says, 2 heads is better than 1. So how can we make asking help easier? Here are 5 important ways how we can make our lives easier by helping one another. And this can be also very useful for our, shall I say, community and organizations that we are joining with. So let's start. Yes. Earn response to your requests by generously helping helping others in the first place. Meaning to say, what you the seed that you plant, you will take, you will sow. That's why it's very important to um, have some emotional deposits to your community, to your what do you call this, to your organizations, to members of your organizations, to your friends, basically. You know what what you become generous in offering help. You know, we can, obviously it's a non-spoken law. If you give help, you can receive help. If you give money, you receive money. If you give good karma, you receive good karma. And then also the opposite of that, if you give negative karma, then you'll have negative karma. That is why it's very important, earn your response, earn your request by generously helping others. You know, it makes sense. That's number one. Number two. Number two is know what you want to ask. Be specific. I mean, what is your request? Especially when you're asking sponsorship, especially when you're asking someone to support you in your event or your activity or your concept, you know, be specific. Know what you need from this person so that you would be able to, because they are expecting or you are expecting help from this person, and you will be able to like list things, be organized. Try to communicate to that person, okay, you're a makeup artist, you will be providing makeup for two people with two looks for each, so that this person that you're asking help from can prepare and will know what you are expecting. Give them a brief, send her a brief, you know, so that you are communicating properly, so that you would be able to ask help efficiently. So no more guessing, no more mind reading, because you have specified what you need from this person. So number two, know what to ask. What y- know what you want to ask. That's number two. Number three, ask the right questions. Ask smartly. Ask the right questions. Meaning to say, sometimes we are disorganized in our thoughts. Sometimes we tend to think that timing is, you know, what matters. It's timing. We need to be smart enough to ask the right questions or how to ask them properly. You know, is it supposed to be in correspondence? Is it supposed to be on an email or a chat? Is it, can it be informal? Can it be formal? How would we deliver these requests? Um, should we have, is there a protocol in asking? Um, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just as simple as a phone call. Sometimes it can be, you need to correspond on email or a formal letter. Sometimes you need to meet them in person. These things you need to make sure that you are smart enough, smartly asking for this request or favor. So number three, ask smart. Number four, don't assume you know who and what people know. Sometimes we need to be, it comes back to that saying that I'm trying to say, do not underestimate people. You know what I mean? Because the other people, we know things that they don't know. They know things that we don't know. Especially when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to different things. You know, sometimes of our office boys, sometimes our security guards, or the people that we think that are below us, They know more things about life than us. They experience more stuff than us because they know how life works. You know what I mean? That's why I never underestimate other people. But sometimes, even our CEOs, even our leaders, if you don't ask, you won't receive. If you don't knock, the door will not open. So, try to be smart and try to not assume things. People, if they know things, if they don't know things, we can only know if we ask. We can only know if we try these things. That's number four. Don't assume you know who and what people know. Number five. This is my favorite part of all. Create a culture where asking for help is encouraged. Create a culture where asking for help is encouraged. I mean, because me myself, I've been working independently. I am an independent person, meaning to say, in my business, I work by myself for myself, and I had a short while of experiencing um, times where I've been in a large in a huge institution like the school or a company that I used to work with. These are really seldom in my life. I'm used to being self-reliant. I'm used to be working by myself. But in the community, if you have a chance, you would try to, as a leader, you would commend, you will control things, you will be able to influence things. And creating that culture where asking help is encouraged is somehow really profound. Actually, to be honest with you, this is the first time I have heard this, because we are resilient, we are self-reliant, and again, the same reasons why we try not to ask help too much. If you think about it, you know, there is this saying that there's a culture of making mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. This I have heard before. But the in being encouraged to ask for help is new for me. That's why I like this. If I may have a group, if I may be in an institution or in the community that I serve in, I would definitely create that culture of collaboration. I will create that culture of asking for help is okay, is a must, because you need to be a leader, to be a great leader, you need to serve. You need to be able to serve, you need to be able to have followings and followers that you can delegate, so that you will be a great example for others. Wow. I love this. I love this session. Thank you very much for joining us. And please, my name is Chris Calumbiran, and I am the chief photographer and owner of Chris Calumbiran FZE. My website is chriscalumbiran.com. Our Instagram page, instagram.com/chriscalumbiran. Please follow us. Please give us a like. Please visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/photogslife. And yeah, please pass by Advanced Media. And when you mention my name or Photogs Life, you might get a 10% discount in Godox equipment. Very good. Thank you very much, and more power to you, and God bless. Good night.